Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Let's party.
What's up, people?
It's party.
Welcome to Feature Friday Plus. And today we are joined by Ethan Loukas. Hello, Ethan.
Hello, Alaska and Efra. Nice to finally meet you.
Pleasure, brother.
To both
Absolutely.
of you.
We're so excited to have you on. Honestly, I came across your music by pure and coincidence, and I was like so excited. And I said to Efra, this has to go on the channel. Like, he is super talented. So I'm so happy to have the chance to talk to you today. It's dope.
All right. Me too. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Nah, dude,
Thank you for
your,
having me.
your music is so catchy. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's so bizarrely catchy. I'm serious. I don't know what type of weird magic you put into that stuff. But I think the video we checked out on the channel was I Mean Love.
On the Wish Bus.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Fantastic.
that is so catchy. It's so genius. That melody is so clean. Unbelievable.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's my first song that I've ever written ever.
No.
Yeah, because I've been listening to a lot of music that is so easy to listen, and it's easy to remember the melody and stuff like that. And that is actually the first song that I've ever written, and I actually wrote it for somebody I used to love, I
Yeah.
think.
Right.
But it was supposed to be a gift for Valentine's, but
Oh, for God's
No.
sake. Oh, no.
That is the
It's
dope.
supposed to
That's
be
the
there.
sweetest thing you could
Yeah.
ever say to anything.
Dude, but that is nuts. The
It's very
first-
fitting. It's very fitting for Valentine's Day coming up as well. I
Certainly.
love it.
Well, maybe Ethan, someone can then, because you weren't able to give it to the person you wanted to. Maybe someone can dedicate it to someone else. You know, the
yeah,
idea lives on.
yeah, everybody loved it. I know. Yes, I'm so happy that you guys reacted on the video and on the song. It's really great.
Oh,
Thank you.
no, thank you
Absolute
for
pleasure.
making amazing music. It's hard to believe that's your first ever, song that's ever gone out.
Like,
That's crazy.
written.
Yeah.
Nuts.
It's absolutely insane. I think, because I came across that song, and I was like, well, there is something so honest about it that it really caught my ear right off the bat. And obviously now knowing the backstory to it, I can understand where the honesty comes from. Really nice though. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually a story of how we met and some sort of stuff, and it's really just came so easy, and that's it. Just the song just popped out of nowhere, and that's how I started to write more songs and just experience a lot of stuff to for the. I'm sorry about the dogs if you can hear the dogs barking outside. I don't know, this is really hungry or something, but yeah. So that what this song was about, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for the reacts.
You know what's interesting, Ethan? It's like it's not very common when people, well, at least in my opinion, where people like you, which are so advanced musically, don't write very often, right?
Mm.
So I guess what kind of, apart from obviously the strength of the story, right? You met this individual and it obviously inspired the song, but what made you try to write your first song? Because you were making music before.
Probably because I love listening to different kinds of music, and that time I was really used to listen to acoustic music, acoustic musicians like Jason Mraz,
Yes,
John
yes.
Mayer, Joshua Radin, and stuff. Because I've been traveling a lot that time
You got good taste, man.
with my music. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't writing that time. I was not writing that time, but I used to love it, listening to it while on the bus
Yeah.
while traveling, and I just thought, what if I write my own songs that sounds like this, that
Yeah.
some people would love to listen, and yeah. No,
That's what
It's
came.
probably
dope.
that's where it started, I think.
That's awesome, man.
That is
insane.
incredible. It's funny though, because I feel everybody who has ever listened to Jason Mraz
John Mayer.
and John Mayer, you always think, oh, it's so easy to listen to. It's so
Yeah.
it's so nice, but nobody actually takes the time to say, I'm gonna make a song that sounds like that and
Yeah.
actually make a hit.
Yeah, like look, John
Exactly.
John Mayer is to me is one of the most interesting individuals because it's just he doesn't like to do anything easy. Like
Even
when
though it
live,
sounds
it
easy.
sounds easy and it sounds really melodic and what would you call it, continuous to listen to. But when he's
Yeah.
playing live, that guy is crazy. He never decides to do anything simple. I'm just kind of, he's in his own world and it's really like immersed in music. Such an
Such an
admirer for that guy.
inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
It's like it's pulling you. That's what I really want with my music as well. It's like you pull people in your universe, like they can relate to your song. They experience your emotions
mm,
through the songs and stuff like. And I love Jason Mraz, um, John Mayer, Jack Johnson, and
Yeah.
all of those people really inspired me to write songs.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
really
makes
cool.
absolute sense though. I think those are inspirations for a lot of people. What I find incredible is the fact that you've actually consolidated those dreams and made them a reality for you, you know, and now we are being submerged in your
Yeah, we're
reality too.
basically in your world now. If
Mm.
it's you're kind of
Yeah.
doing it, you know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good path.
Yeah.
Exactly, and a good path. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
What was
so much right.
go for it, Ethan. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. I have plenty of songs that I have yet to release. A song that would I hope you guys would love it soon, very soon enough, and it's coming out very soon. I'm still working on it. That's why I'm really busy and, this past few days. And yeah, I would bring back the "I'm in Love" vibe to my
Nice,
next release. Yeah.
nice.
Amazing. Really looking forward to it. And I think I'm talking for everybody in our audience too, because you are super well received as well. And it's so easy though. I totally get it. I am really looking forward to your new release and let us know. We'll totally put it up in the channel.
Absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. You
Cool.
got all our
Cool.
support, man.
I love that. All right.
The the thing that I was gonna say was it's also you're in an intriguing position, I think, because if I'm sure you're writing other songs as you obviously mentioned, but it's like basically the future. It's the best. Like we're yet to see the best
Mm.
of of
Mm-hmm.
of of music and writing and compositions. And I think also I think a lot of people forget that I'm a big believer in, and I get the feeling you're too, of experiencing different stories in your actual life to inspire different art and different music. And that sometimes it's difficult, of course, because it's the whole idea of putting yourself out there. Sometimes heartbreaks happen and they fucking suck. um but they inspire moments like this. So one of the most kind of exciting bits about people like you is that people like you always seem to find inspiration everywhere.
Mm.
So time is kind of on your side.
Kind of. Yeah. I think
Kind of.
because that is what music is all about. Is about reaching people, and it's about it's an art. It's a life. It's your life. It's like it's what you wanted to feel. It's what you want other people to feel. Through the song. And it's not only in my experience that I write songs. I also write songs from other people's experiences,
Nice.
from their hardship and stuff. And I love to experiment on my musicality and all. I love to do different kinds of stuff. Right now I'm working on it right now. I'm
Nice.
gonna do something like um I don't know, heavy heavy pop with a mix of hip hop, something like that. And
Oh damn,
Yes.
Ethan! All
I
right.
want to experiment with my musicality, and I'm so excited with that.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That is exciting. I really like that.
Yeah.
I feel like music and artistry is grows in experimental environments. So it's such a it's to your advantage when you consciously put yourself in those experimental environments where you are
Mhm.
actually willing to find new sounds and see what actually can come out of it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay,
Exactly.
what's the like what in the Philippines, the Filipino industry is one of the most intriguing ones to me, because even hip hop and rap, I've mentioned this before to previous people that have joined us in the podcast, but especially in the Philippines, rap and hip hop are played differently. So it's melodics and harmonies and actually singing. Like most rappers there seem to be able to sing, and
Exactly.
And in other parts of the world, that's not true. It doesn't happen.
It's
You
not
know?
even an option.
So what's kind of the genre? You're obviously there, and you're obviously part of the industry. But what's the genre that gets played the most in the Philippines?
um, I think most people listen to like heartbreak songs. That's
Right.
what I
Ballads.
have
Yeah.
really noticed this past few days. Millennials and I don't know, but that's what they really love to listen. And I've been kind of thinking about doing songs like that myself. I have a song Manguhula, and it speaks about uh, the heartbrokenness of a person in a relationship, something like that. And I just really wanted to fit in with that
Oh,
Oops.
you froze, Ethan.
music and
We're frozen.
all. But yeah, at some part, I have
Hey,
lots of
Ethan.
friends who loves to listen to hip hop as well, and
Brother,
I'm enjoying listening to
brother,
hip hop.
you froze
You
up
froze a little
before.
bit, so we
Oh,
missed a bit of that of that
Sorry.
oh,
conversation.
sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
probably the dogs. The dogs really messing up with my internet. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
but
So where was I? I mean,
you were saying that you would like to fit into that whole idea of ballads and heartbreak songs, and your song Mahubat had that, and they were talking about the
yeah,
heartbreak.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was. That's what I was saying. Um, I I I did uh I did a song that I released a couple of months ago about heartbrokenness as well, and I would really want to fit myself in that area
Yeah.
of the people who love to listen to that kind of music. But I'm still open to different kinds of music as well as hip hop, heavy metal music and stuff like that. And
Damn.
I love listening to those stuff. I mean, I grew up listening to hip hop. I grew up listening. I don't know. It just all mixed up in my head, and I wanted
Yeah.
to try all of them. I really wanted to try all of them and stuff.
It is fantastic. I think it's there. Like I said, there's such an advantage to it because you really do find inspirations in of course other artists, but in daily life combined with all your
But
influences.
intriguing then, brother, because again, like that's why I mean, one of the things in the podcast that we do is finding music from all parts of the world, and it's been one of the most pleasant journeys, and it's a journey that I'm so happy that other people have enjoyed because I would encourage them to do the same. It's literally mind blowing to me how, and I say this all the time, but it's literally how mind blowing to me it is that every industry is so different in every country, and every interpretation of a genre, it has these twangs and twists
It's very
which make it
personalized.
so unique to a country. And
Yeah.
one, obviously, I just mentioned hip hop being one of them in the Philippines, but the industry, in America and the UK right now is just filled, actually to some extent, overloaded with hip hop
Hmm.
and R&B,
Hmm.
right? You
Yeah.
don't really get any more ballads. You barely get ballads. Like Louis Capaldi, obviously, he's popping. Harry Styles, but he's playing more the whole 80s vibe.
And it's more indie
It's more
style.
indie
Yeah.
style,
Mm.
but you don't really get, like, the charts isn't filled
No,
with
no, no.
heartbreak songs. It's filled with cash, money, ass,
Exactly. Yeah.
and I don't know, mansions.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting how every industry kind of has its own thing. I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
Nah,
What's your take on that?
I don't know. I've been actually thinking about that. Why is it that here in the Philippines we love to listen to ballad songs, and the other they really love to listen to, like in the Europe, people love to listen to like very hardcore music,
Yeah.
trance music, and something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. I even question myself or some of my friends who love to listen to my song. I don't know, but that's probably how it is. I mean, that's how it should be. That's why we have different genres,
Mm.
because people have different taste in music. So
But it's really,
yeah,
it is intriguing how a genre resonates so strongly with
With a certain part of the geographic.
yeah, like for example,
hmm,
another huge industry, which I'm sure you're aware of, Ethan, is like the whole Korean industry of music, and
yeah,
there obviously pop is the
Their main course,
biggest
yeah.
genre, same as to some extent worldwide, right? That seems to be the common denominator. Like everywhere, if you
hmm,
have a pop song, you have the ability to pop.
Yeah, but
redundantly enough.
is their take
But
on pop.
it's so bizarre to, like, for example, in Latin America, like where we're from in Venezuela and South America in general, you wouldn't really get any more hits of ballads or singer songwriter type of stuff.
There was an era though, like between 2003 to 2009. There's a huge ballad, Hispanic ballad era. It was so it was the only thing that we listened to. But then reggaeton really took over, and like
Yeah.
urban what's it called, flow to music really freaking blew the charts away,
Yeah.
and it became an international thing. And
Mhm.
ballads kind of took like the side of of the whole industry, which is sad because I miss that.
Yeah, actually, you just said it. The era is changing. I mean, the generation is changing, so the music is changing as well. So
Yeah.
when people hear something new, they would like listen to it more and share it more, and then it becomes really like the global genre,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
what you said.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
that's probably it.
especially now as well with the internet, like it's so nuts how
So
Yeah.
fast things
well,
can go.
brother, look at what we're doing right now. This would be impossible. You know, we're in London, you're in the Philippines and stuff like that. So it's it's obviously become such a like a gateway for new music as well. So it's even right now, I'd feel it's probably the best time in the music industry to be a consumer
And to make
and to
music.
make a creator, to be
Mm.
a creator as well.
Exactly.
But to be a consumer is one of the best privilege you have right now,
You
because
have the world in the palm of your hands.
literally before all we had was radio.
Good point.
You know, like that was it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, TV, right? Like MTV or what TV channels, like music TV channels, have you got there in the Philippines? You probably got MTV
MTV mix. We have mix.
Mix.
Oh, so
Yeah.
see, the videos that we watch from Mix are actually a TV channel. I used to think that they were a YouTube
Mhm.
channel. That's so
Oh,
weird.
We used to have different music television before, but I don't know. They're all just gone. You know.
Fair
yeah.
enough. That's cool though. I really like that. I think Philippines has a huge advantage. You guys have a huge advantage. Your audience, your people are super supportive, and they also super encouraging to their artists. You know, they really push on their artists. And I was wondering what was like your main Filipino, like like artists that you looked up as you were growing up and like really influenced you today.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. To be honest, I don't really listen to Filipino music way back then because I
Okay.
love to listen to country music when I was a kid. Yeah, I
Really?
Lovely.
started
That's so
listening to
good.
country music and to gospel music because I am a Christian. My family are Christian, and so I they just let me listen to Christian music,
Yeah.
to hymnals, just church music and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then I don't know. I don't really listen to OPM to Filipino music before because I don't know. There's something to it that I don't really uh, get, or I don't know, because I used to, because of this feeling that there's a difference. There's a different quality in music here in the Philippines and
Right.
outside the country,
Yeah.
outside like the Western music. Um, so yeah, I'm like a late bloomer to the Philippine music,
Right. So
stuff
you
like that.
you feel like you have been more influenced by this sort of Western sounds
Yeah,
and Western artists.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
That
thought.
there is a huge benefit to that. I actually believe
Well,
that.
it can be helpful as well, because
Yeah.
it makes you shine in a completely different light. You know,
Mm.
when other
Mm.
artists might be inspired by sounds which everyone seems to be exposed to, and you do bring a
Yeah,
different quality of sound, you're kind of already winning. You know, so
I know.
that
So
that
that's
intrigues.
why I write English songs. All my songs are English, and because I wanted to sell them outside the Philippines.
Yes, yes.
My
Yeah.
target is outside the Philippines, but now I should start here, and I should love my people, my fans here, and well, yeah,
Oh,
Well,
it's
it's
another
good.
story, but yeah.
It's good. It's good to aim high though, like, and have a very broad um idea of what you want, I think nothing can go wrong with that mindset. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's a
mean,
great idea.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of killing two birds with one stone, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Because most people, even though speak English in the Philippines, and then it sort of it opens up the whole market, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, that I don't see anything wrong with that. I think maybe even to be I'm completely honest, it probably the right way to go. Again,
Absolutely.
what do I know? I'm just a dummy in a couch, Ethan. But I think that's probably the right way to go because like half of the world speaks English, and half
Yeah.
of the world has been like a lot of actually, if not worldwide. These people you mentioned, John Mayer, Jason Mraz, they've all kind of impacted the world, right? So when people
Ah,
see any kind of melody that reminds them of what this person make them feel made them feel, or they can relate to this kind of sounds, you're gonna resonate harder than someone who's very popular just in their region.
Mm,
mhm.
But again, I
absolutely.
could be wrong.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We have the same thought, man. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. But my friends are just asking me why are you writing uh, Filipino language, Filipino songs like all
Yeah.
Filipino could understand and stuff. And I'm like, it's very difficult for me because I used to really write songs in English, and it's really easy for me to write songs in English. But
Yeah.
when I write in Tagalog, it's a different it's a different thing. So it was really difficult. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but
I
you can't blame me.
can.
You can't blame me. I don't know.
No, I think I feel relatable though. Like our first language is Spanish, and
Mhm.
we make music ourselves. We were involved in the music industry from really early on, and I remember the first time I started writing music, I wrote in English first, and everybody around me was like, why are you writing in English, you speak Spanish? And
Yeah, yeah.
but I also find it easier somehow to translate emotions and feelings through English lyrics. I don't know why. I
Mm,
kind of comes more easier. I guess it
yeah.
comes easier for a reason. I don't know.
So how do you learn English in the Philippines? Like, is it school or is it just because everyone else speaks it?
School, and
Yeah.
because it's our second language already.
All right.
Yeah, and yeah, school. Most of it was school, and of course television stuff.
All in English, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, music. Yeah,
yeah,
movies like
that's dope. I really like that.
that.
Have you ever learned Spanish?
I tried learning Spanish before when I was in high school. I tried learning Spanish, and I
Never
never
mind.
forgot some of it. Yeah.
Fair enough. It's okay.
Dude, it's one of the things that is so nuts to me that people actually enjoy learning a language.
It's hard.
Dude, what the fuck? When I had to learn English here, it was a nightmare. It was a horrible nightmare. It was like 9 months of intensive training,
Trauma.
trauma during school. When that's
Yeah.
the time we get bullied, and that's the time we're trying to, speak to girls and
Mm.
stuff, and you're kind of like, I like you, girl, but I don't know how to tell you that. So it was
Wink,
so
wink. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I had to, I had to,
Wink,
I had
wink.
to, I had to kind of communicate in sign language like a caveman, Ethan, to try and I don't know, invite girls on date or just make friends, really.
Yeah,
But
just
Ah,
it's so hard. I don't understand how people just it's a,
willingly put themselves through
like, yeah,
that.
I'm gonna learn French or I'm gonna learn Korean or I'm gonna learn, I don't know,
Tagalog and
Tagalog, and you're like, what, bro? Like,
mm.
that's difficult. I mean, some people enjoy it, certainly not me.
I I
Yeah, because
tried I tried
mhm.
singing in Tagalog the other day. I'm trying to learn
Mm.
Pau Baya by Moira de la Torre, and
Oh,
it's a beautiful song. But oh my god, I find it really hard to get the pronunciation right, and when I think I'm doing it right, I'm like, probably sound dumb. So I'm struggling a little bit with that, but
It's probably because
yeah.
I
you
know you
guys.
can do it. Yeah, 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 you can do it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've
I'm
listened
putting.
to some of your songs, and I think you sing good.
Oh, thanks.
Both of you. Yeah, and
Thank you.
he raps good too.
Appreciate it, brother.
Good
Thank you. Thank
combination. Yeah, in the blood, music.
you. You got it.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Maybe, yeah. I just there's not many duets out right now. like
Like,
especially like singer rapper
oh
duets
yeah, that's
that
true.
I usually from the
Like it's a
beginning like
one,
that.
yeah, it's a one unit,
There's
yeah,
there's a few duos out there, but they're all singers, you
or
know.
all rappers, but it doesn't.
But this idea, like the fact that the way we make music, it's the way we grew up making music because that's what was popping like in 2007,
Maybe
6
earlier.
in South America. It
Hmm.
used to be a female voice and then a male rapper, always in South
Yeah.
America. It was always like that,
Oh,
you know.
So we kind of took that as our theme
Uh,
too.
who knows?
it's all right. Everybody loves it. I mean, Filipinos do that as well here.
Well, I think
Yeah.
you guys have been super inspiring to the both of us, because you include so much of that melodic aspect to normal pop music or rap music that wouldn't usually have it, and
Mhm.
it's so refreshing and inspiring to see. It's incredible. I love it. I love the
Yeah,
Philippines.
I love melodies. That's it. That is my music is all about. I mean, I love making melodies, really catchy melodies that if people hear it, it's like, oh, this is familiar. I mean, I love this melody, and they're gonna sing it. It's catchy and stuff. Yeah,
We
and I
can.
did hip hop too. I mean, I tried rapping too.
Ooh,
I learned to rap when I was in college, and I don't know. Uh, my friends we I don't know, he
went
did
separate
something
ways.
and I did something. Yeah, we went separate ways.
Right.
And I learned a lot in, in hip hop as well. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I miss
When
those days.
Well,
when did
brother,
you start?
anytime, sorry, anytime you wanna do freestyles together, just tell me. We'll jump in a call. We'll start freestyling.
Oh my gosh, I need a lot of practice for that. I mean, I'm not sure if I can do that.
Just for fun, no stress.
uh,
Yeah. I,
I was wondering when was your your first performance experience? Like what told your heart, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
all right. I was born in a Christian family and in a musician circle family,
Yep.
and they really taught me how to do my music. They taught me how to sing, to play instrument, and the first performance I did when I was in kindergarten, my mom my mom asked me if I could sing in a competition in the school singing competition. So when I was a kid, and it's an open category competition, and I'm the only little
Little boy.
boy contestant in that
Nice.
competition, and I won it, and I was so
Oh.
excited. I remember my piece was a song from Whitney Houston,
Wow.
All
My
at
God, nothing
Once.
easy.
Yeah, All at Once, and I was like a little baby, and I
Of
won that
course you were gonna
competition.
win.
Yeah,
You had all the
it's
factors. You were cute and small and singing with me. I mean,
yeah. I don't know about the cute thing. Well, so there, and from that day, my mom trained me every day to sing until I was high school, and I have to move out. Um, then I continued my performance, singing performance. Yeah, I explored my music and stuff.
So all
that's
your
My
life,
insane.
youth.
yeah.
Yeah,
So all your life, it was basically there was never a moment where you knew this was gonna be. It was just your whole life has been around music, anyways.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. We
My
we
whole life.
noticed we noticed that there's not many cases like that.
No.
There's usually like we had to experience that ourselves since the beginning, especially more ballet than me because then she decided to go into performing arts here in Europe, so go to theater and stuff like that, and I decided to go to tennis, so the athletic route rather than music, and for the last 10 years. But it was at the beginning, like from the very very similar story actually. Instead
Mhm.
of a little singing competition, I was doing poetry in public in a
Oh.
competition, and then it is
There
poet.
was a national competition in back home in Venezuela where you get kids from different schools to recite poetry and sing folkloric songs,
And I
and
would kind of add rapping kind of qualities to it, and that's kind of how the whole rapping thing began. Hence why I strong believer that I'm way more comfortable and I enjoy writing more in Spanish. I'm not like you guys where I like writing in English. I like writing more in Spanish, and I feel way more at home in Spanish. Maybe
Yeah.
because of the poetry bit, for so many years I did it, and then yeah, I didn't win. You know why I didn't win? Because I wanted a sword, bro. I was into pirates back then. I was like 4 years old,
Yeah.
maybe five. I wanted a sword, and this little fucker, she told me, "Oh, there's no sword for you. The swords ran out before the final performance."
Yep.
He's 12.
Hey, I was also like 7 or 8, okay? And my parents were trying to buy a sword and they couldn't find one, so I just told him the truth.
And
And
this was a 6 week like competition,
I
dude.
jinxed it.
All right. What's
In
up with
fact,
the sword? I mean, what's up with the sword? Why do you really wanted the sword so
I
much?
don't know,
So
man.
bad.
I have no idea, Ethan. I was a weird kid.
He was into
Yeah.
pirates.
I was into pirates. I used to love them. But if I would have won, I probably would have turned out like you, Ethan. But I didn't.
Oh well.
Oh well, not everybody can win.
Yeah. Sort of stuff. Well, my brother used to sing in the family. He's really the singer that is my mom used to train, and I was like there's listening to his song while he was practicing it, and I'm like, you're not doing it. You're not doing it good. I mean, I can do it better. Like I was washing the dishes that time, and I was singing louder than my brother, and like, why don't you sing it? Why don't you sing it here? So
And
that's
that's
how it
how it
started.
started.
Yeah.
I love that. It's really cool. Are you the youngest in the family or
Yeah, I'm the youngest. I have a brother. Uh,
an older
I
brother?
have a brother,
Yeah, that's
two
that's
years
cool.
older than me. Mm.
Oh, so only two. That's not too bad because then you can kind of. There's always that competition bit. You know, obviously
Yeah.
at the beginning ages, you're always gonna lose, Ethan, because he's
Yeah.
always bigger and a bit more experienced. But once you catch up, it feels good.
Yeah. It's like behind me and stuff like, hey, what? I don't know, but I
It's
missed
really
my
fun.
brother. I never seen him for like months already.
Oh
Uh,
no, have you
it's
been
hard.
we
gigging?
were, he's my music buddy every time. We used to play guitar and sing together.
That's
Uh,
brilliant
How is the gigging scene right now over there in the
because
Philippines
of the whole.
with the pandemic and everything? Have you been able to sing performances out any yet?
yeah, once a week we have a performance. We have a gig, acoustic set, just somewhere when we are scheduled to sing.
Yeah.
But gradually, the music here is really gradually doing its
Going
part
back
right
to
now because yeah, some of them doesn't really like to watch you online
yeah.
Yeah.
singing. They prefer live music. So but social distancing is still there and
Yep.
it's real applied to everywhere. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
happy that people take time to listen to live music again.
That's
I'm
it's good to
happy
hear.
about that.
It's good to hear. Have you had to sing with a mask?
No, I prefer
Oh,
not.
I've
I don't.
had
I really like that. I don't really like singing with the mask.
Yeah,
no,
It's
I've had
ridiculous.
to. I've had to
I
like
agree,
Yeah.
man.
it in summer here in London. Back in summer, we had a period where we weren't locked in lockdown, where we could actually go out. But I had to sing in places and gigs, and they forced me to sing with a mask on. Oh my god, it was actually death. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't even like it was so hard because your breath gets caught on the mask, and
Yeah.
then you're
Yeah.
breathing hot air. It was really weird. It was a weird experience.
Yeah. It's difficult, especially with the breathing, because you
Mm.
have to like keep the air really flow
Mhm.
so smoothly in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was tough.
That's good. At least you haven't had to do it because that was one of the things as well. Because it also affects performance. Like you know what I mean. And if there's
It's
gonna
like
actually be,
contact.
yeah, it just feels a bit separate. I understand the regulations and stuff like that, but I'm a bit with you. Much better if there's no mask for the singer at least. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. I used to put a um,
Cover.
t-shirt or
Yeah,
something that could cover the microphone.
Of
That's
course,
right.
yeah.
And just trade with. And I have my own microphone when I sing, so
yeah.
that's huge.
That's actually
I,
that's actually quite useful for a lot of stuff. Even before the pandemic and everything, having your own
Mhm.
microphone is
Oh,
such
yeah.
a huge benefit. Like
Exactly.
you're rolling in on safe grounds.
Dude, you probably been through this. But you remember when maybe you didn't have your own mic at that point, but you had a gig, and then it turns out the sound engineer or whoever sound people where, and they had a crappy mic, and you had to just try and figure it out. You know what I mean? So having your own mic just sorts that out all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly. And I really hate it when they use other people's mic. Like you can see all
Yeah.
the
The makeup
saliva.
or whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah, makeup and stuff.
terrible. Oh no, I know. I'm with you. I feel like I
Yeah.
used to be terrorized of that, but even before the whole pandemic, now even more. I'm like not even touching it.
Yeah.
It's
You can
crazy
smell
though.
it from far away. It's like,
You can. Oh
Whoa.
no.
I know what I know what you had for dinner, man.
Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, talking about that, tell us a little bit of like a horror story while performing. I would love to
Horror
know.
story.
Like
Yeah,
the
Like
worst.
the
something
worst thing that
that
happened
has
to
ever
me.
happened. Yeah,
Whoa,
you're like, oh no, like
that's a tough question, dude.
All right. Yeah, that's a tough question, but I have one performance that really it was Christmas,
Oh
and
no.
I used to sing solo acoustic with my guitar, and I traveled a lot with my guitar with me,
oh,
and
that's so cool.
there's one time I was singing at the party. It was a Christmas party, and they had a stage. It's like a little stage. I don't know, good for just
One
one
person.
performer. And there was a stool on a stage, and I was sitting on the performing. And while I was performing, I did not know that the one leg of the stool just went out of the platform.
Oh no.
And I threw myself off. It was
Oh
it was really weird. It was really funny. And, it was embarrassing.
no.
I
Did
Yeah,
you hurt
imagine.
I was
yourself?
saying like chestnuts roasting in a.
That's
It was really
crazy.
embarrassing. It was like, I'm sorry. It was,
Well, next
yeah.
time you can be like, I also come with additional entertainment,
Also, comedy is
a bit,
included
bit
in
of
the
drama.
show.
Yeah. It was a sit down comedy because I was sitting down. I wasn't
I
standing up.
bloody hate those chairs. You know those, especially the plastic ones. You know the ones that their legs kind of go like a.
Like a
And
flower. Like
yeah, wobbly and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's horrible. Oh my
Hate those
god.
bloody chairs, man. I've never fallen into one, but I've seen plenty of people fall in them to
I
learn
have.
that
Yeah.
you shouldn't sit on hard.
No, I have. Like there was one time here I was performing in a pub, like in a bar, and there was no stage, and I'm quite small, so I'm like in between the crowd,
Let's say that
like
again. She's very small.
I'm very short. So I was singing in the crowd because I was like, like the band was behind me, but I was singing in the crowd, so there was no stage. And this guy obviously didn't see me at all. And I have my microphone or whatever and pushed my hand up and I broke the whole of my lips with my
Oh
microphone. It
goodness.
was horrible. I was like singing after that. I was like, oh no. So the next day, it looked like I had like
That you have been in a fight.
no, it looked like I had one of the Botox filler lip things.
Yeah, yeah.
I looked
Oh,
like a blowfish. That was
bitten by a wasp or something.
yeah, literally. It was really bad. Ugh,
That's tough,
Mm.
dude.
yeah,
How
and
did
then
you how
Yeah,
did you
we all have that kind of experiences. And it's
yeah.
really funny.
how did you recover
Unforgettable.
after falling down?
Yeah, sorry.
How did you recover from falling down and playing the song?
Everybody was laughing and I laughed too, but it was I went to the bathroom and I took a deep breath like, oh my god. Oh my god, are they gonna pay me after this? Are they gonna pay me after this?
That
And
is
yeah, the show must go on and it's Christmas and everybody was like, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
After a couple of songs, I just went home.
forgot about it.
I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
home.
Just
Well,
send
you
my
got-
money tomorrow. I'll go home.
As soon as you got, as long as you got your check, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I love. What is your favorite live performance? Like the moment that you were like, this is what is all worth it.
That's better.
Yeah, these past few weeks, I think, yeah, there's not a lot of people, but I really missed singing
Mm.
in a crowd where people really listen to you and jam with your songs. And I haven't had enough sleep that day,
Yeah.
but it was worth it because I was sweating while playing on stage, and I'm like in the moment. I'm
Yes.
like, what is this? This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that was probably is that the time.
It's a weird combo, brother. We were speaking about this a few weeks ago in a different podcast where you're obviously a man of faith, right? And there's one of the things that we were conversing the other day that it seems with music, those moments, especially live, those moments where everything kind of feels perfect,
Everything
and you
aligns.
don't know what that is. Like it's so hard to explain that kind of harmonious
Entity that it
entity
becomes.
environment that everyone then it's connected in that room through you into something else. Like it feels like it's something bigger is going on in that specific moment, and music has this odd capability of making it happen
Mm,
often.
100%.
You know, it's so one of the most like yeah,
Mind blowing
mind blowing
experiences.
things to me,
Mm.
because I've never been able to explain it. God is obviously a very direct answer to that, but
Mm.
it it's like I don't know, it feels like the universe comes alive without signing to loopy doopy, but the universe kind of like comes together in that moment, and everyone in that moment was truly present. And those are kind of the moments that I think everyone looks for.
It becomes an like an spiritual experience, regardless of what it is that you're actually talking about. And
Mm.
I find it fascinating. It's an addictive feeling though as well. You always want to replicate it. It's incredible.
That's what music does.
Mm.
It's a vibration directed to your heart and to your It's playing with your emotions, and that's why I became a musician because uh, not only if you help people not only with financial and stuff but also with emotional when with music, and you inspire them with a lot of things. You motivate them and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that you can do uh, while listening to music. Yeah, you know, the
100%.
different music.
I couldn't agree more. Also, is that I just don't know. There is that feeling and an environment. People call it a muse, but some others call it, this moment. And is when everything just really falls in place. And even when you're writing a song, sometimes that is so present, and you're like, oh, I'm holding something very special here. And some other times it's like when you get to share it with an
Hmm.
audience, and it is a mind-blowing experience.
So let me ask you this, brother. Then when I enjoy asking this to a lot of people that especially write or are musicians, because finding that like kind of free flowing state where you're writing or maybe you're performing. What do you do to put yourself in a state of
Open creativity.
yeah, or to create, or before you go on stage? Is there maybe anything, any kind of mindset you go yourself into, or anything you do in particular?
Yeah, I love to visualize every time I go to, every time before I perform. I love to visualize positive stuff because it would help me to perform a lot better while on stage. Like I wanted to see people before I perform. I think about people clapping and enjoying my music, and it helps me to relax and like to tell myself that everything is going to be better. Everybody's going to enjoy your song, everybody's going to enjoy your music. So that is one of my ritual that I'm doing, and I count to three to just to release the stress out of my mind and my
Nice.
heart. I count to three every time I step on the stage. Like, okay, I can do this. One, two, three. Then I take my
Bam.
step up on the stage and like,
That's
this is it.
awesome.
This is what I've been thinking about on the backstage, and like, yeah.
That's brilliant.
That is
So
brilliant. That is fantastic. I
mm,
think those mindsets are so important though. Like everybody has their own little rituals. Especially
mhm,
I experienced that really closely in theater here, in London. Everybody backstage has their own very personalized rituals. Like some people have to do a certain amount of tasks that they've
mhm,
carefully thought through, before they go on stage, and some other people loop thought, or they warm up vocally in a different way
Yeah.
and hype up each other up in a physical way. So there are so many things, and I didn't realize that was such a pinnacle moment for a performer until I had to figure out what works for me, and
Hmm.
it was is fascinating. I always like that. I like your way of thinking. That's dope though. Visualizing what you want to happen. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. My
Is that
mentor
some?
always told me that.
Is that
Yeah.
something you figured out on yourself or something that you got taught?
Yeah, it was taught to me by my mentor. I had a mentor before. I had this feeling before performing. I had this feeling that I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna fail. So I had to back out. Sometimes I back out from the performance, and it's like, yeah, I need to tell you something. This from my mentor. It really helped me a lot until now. Until
That's
now, yeah,
amazing. Yeah,
yeah.
there are some life lessons that no, they're priceless.
Well,
They
that
stick with you.
it goes to your point, brother. Music is so much more than just music. Like even some of these rituals, applying them to everyday life, and maybe if you're someone watching but you're not a musician, or you're someone listening, because now people are also listening without watching, right? At Spotify. But
Yeah.
if you're listening and you're not a musician, but you have an interview, a job interview, you're nervous. Some of these stuff absolutely works. You know what I mean? The
Mhm.
same visualizations, the same one, two, three,
Exactly.
finding what works for you. So it really goes that music is say so much more than just music. You
That's
know,
right.
Hmm.
you got
Mm.
have you got any hobbies
Yeah.
apart from music? Go on, what do you do?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe painting. I do a lot of painting stuff. I love sketching. Yeah.
Damn, you're such an
What
artist, bro.
else?
I love that.
You're like they actually like if I think of like who's an artist, fucking
Ethan.
Ethan. Like
Ethan.
And video games. Yeah, it's one of my hobbies now.
yeah,
Ever since the lockdown,
Oh
video
yeah.
games is one of my, you know, outlet.
I'm jealous.
Stuff.
I haven't touched a controller in a fucking like 3 years.
Yep. But you really liked video games though. You just
But
really like
I
them.
used to love video games, but don't got any time. What are you playing at the moment?
um, just some single player stuff
Single
like
players, yeah,
GTA, Red Dead Redemption, something like that.
yeah,
You don't need internet for that. Just go anywhere and play.
yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
to the coffee shop and play. Yeah.
That's
Pass
dope.
time. But now I'm actually kind of busy and I enjoy it mixing music, producing music with some of my artist friends as well, some of my musician friends, and I help them with the recording and producing the music. I do my mixing here at home after the recording at the studio, and yeah, it's kind of fun. No?
Wow,
New hobby, I think.
Well, that is a task and a
that's one
half.
hell of a hobby, man.
Yeah,
That's because
Yeah.
it's really not easy. But if you're one of those people that enjoy intricate stuff, I guess this is the way to go.
Yeah.
That is
And
really cool.
I have quite a knowledge when it comes to mixing music because experience. I
Hmm.
think I've experienced a lot, and I can teach this to other people who wanted to, like, do sound engineer stuff, and I'm happy to teach them as well. Yeah.
What made you want to do that though? Like, what was why mixing?
Because I it started when what I wanted to do with the sound of my music.
yeah, yeah.
So I practiced.
That's it.
Yeah, I taught myself to listen to the details of the song and how what to do it, how what effects and stuff like that.
It's pretty cool.
That seems to be the natural progression, right? Like
Mm.
people, a lot of our friends who genuinely enjoy mixing music. They probably always started with their own projects or maybe with their friends' projects, and then the natural progression is working with other people and things like that.
Hmm.
But I must
Mhm.
tell you, man, that's it's one of the most because details matter so much, right? And that's kind of the whole mixing process. So if
It's very time consuming.
but it doesn't surprise me that someone like you then likes it because you also paint, and so you also like sketching, you also like details and little intricate
Yeah.
things. So, but it's not easy, man. Bloody hell, that's one hell of a hobby.
Nothing is really easy in this world. I
Yeah,
like to
no, I
try new
agree.
stuff every day. I'm just really excited to think that I'm about to learn new stuff every day. Like when I wake up in the morning, oh, what am I gonna do today? What learning am I supposed to learn today?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
cool.
There's a few easy things,
that's
brother. Playing
fun.
video games is fun and easy. That's why I like it.
Yeah,
Sometimes just to switch off. You know,
yeah. Switch off. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's probably a good mentality actually to just always be every day.
Mhm.
What can I learn today, right? Which I actually is one of the things that I like a lot in to have those type of qualities in the people around you because they're kind of contagious. So
Mhm.
if people
Mm.
around you are always with that mentality of what can I do
Development. Yeah.
to push myself today to do
Mhm.
something different, and they
Yeah.
kind of always expanding that bubble of their self comfort, you find yourself eventually you start also thinking like them and doing like them,
Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a huge world. It's this planet is huge. There's a lot of things to do, and you have only one life, and yeah, you can try everything.
Pretty
Yeah, for the
much.
better. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Absolutely.
much. And then yeah, the only thing we can't try, which I want to try, is riding a unicorn, but that's in another planet. You
You
can do
can make
it.
your own unicorn, I
Yes,
think.
I guess.
It's
Uh, we sorry, Wally.
yeah, that's okay.
We got Wally was telling me that you made a song not long ago with
Janine Teñoso. I really like what you guys
Yeah.
were doing there. Can you tell me about how I love her vocals? I think she
she's
is
awesome.
such a soulful singer, and she really she's got so much color and depth to to her vocal qualities. And when I heard that you guys were doing a song together, my eyes went bling 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 because I love both of your vocal qualities, and I really enjoyed that. So how did you guys come about the making of your new song Hanap Hanap?
Actually, it's a dream collaboration. It's a
Oh, that's
dream
awesome.
collaboration. I really wanted to collab with her, but she's like a star that is unreachable for me because I'm just nowhere around below sea level. I don't know. So that's like
Yet, yet,
impossible.
yet, Ethan, yet at the moment. In a
Yeah.
few years' time, you're gonna be at the top. I'm serious. Mark my words.
Thank you, man. Yeah. So it was like I wanted to collaborate with the JanineTeñoso soon, and it happened really really fast because my label we are in the same label with Janine. I signed in with the new label.
Okay.
So this record company, I asked if I could like, collab with Janine Tinosa. It's too ambitious, but I must try.
Of
Nothing.
course.
Absolutely,
Ah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Nothing to lose. And they were like, okay, can you do this song? The song "HANAP-HANAP" is actually um, a rendition. This is
Right.
it's our cover rendition of the song because it's been written already before. Um, so yeah, and I did the demo for the song. I recorded myself and I sent it to Janine, and gladly Janine approved, and so that happened. And
That's
That
so
is
I was so
awesome.
amazing.
excited.
Yeah, no, I was really
She was
excited too.
amazing, really. She's unbelievable, really,
She really is incredible,
really.
and I think you two worked so well, vocally speaking. The melody was just so like free flowing. It really is a beautiful song, and I didn't know it was a cover because you guys made it so personal. If it sounded so true, I honestly, I had a huge moment there for that song too. Congrats, honestly, that was amazing.
Thank you. I did the instrumental. I made it myself, the violins and all. And
Damn.
yeah, it
humbly
was not
humbly
that good
saying that.
yet. Yeah, yeah. But they said it was okay, so yeah, it's good to go. And it's difficult. I mean, I had to it's pressure. The pressure is really there,
It's on, yeah.
especially when you're working with Janine. This awesome voice, awesome talent. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I can do this. I have to back out. And then yeah, that thought always comes up to me. I don't know, but she was like, yeah, I mean, you're good. You're good. It was good. It was all everything's good.
That's brilliant.
So
That's
I made a
cool.
few adjustment myself just to make me sound better.
No, that's
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
sounded great, but
Have you had a chance to perform it live together yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Maybe one of these days. Uh,
Let me know if
Yeah.
you do.
I
I will
look
totally
forward to
tune
that.
in.
Actually, our video just yeah,
Released.
just came out today.
No
Yeah, the
way.
video. Yeah, 7 p.m. on YouTube.
Oh, let me just have a
What,
look at that.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, Filipino time or
I don't know, but probably it's standard. I don't know. It's
let's check.
global
Let's
time.
see.
HANAP-HANAP music video. You can check it now. I
I'm on
haven't
it.
really watched it yet.
Oh well, let's try if you want. We've never tried this, but we can watch it together.
Yeah,
And then you can give us your
cool.
thoughts. I don't know how we'll do it. Let me see if I can fit. Fuck, we should have had.
Let us
so we didn't-
react on this together.
Yeah,
I
we should have had
should've-
a technical team today. But
Literally.
let me try to see if I can figure it out. Hold on.
Yeah, let me find it.
Alright, cool.
This is so cool. Honestly, I really like the your cover. It was so good. I really enjoyed it.
This is exciting.
Oh, me too. I'm excited. I hope we can do it.
Can you
Alright.
see it?
I don't know. Can you see what we're? Well, there's a live performance.
Yeah.
Is that yeah? Ooh, I
From
got
Black
it
Sheep.
here from Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Record
Hanap,
records.
Hanap what?
HANAP-HANAP.
HANAP-HANAP.
Um,
Do you know what it mean?
no,
HANAP-HANAP.
no. I have no idea what it means.
It's like she or he is the one you're looking for.
Right.
Like that.
Yes, the last. Yeah, that one.
Ethan, can you see your screen?
Can you see our screen?
HANAP-HANAP. Yeah.
Yes, he can. Oh, how exciting! Is it
Right.
connected? Wait. Let me connect it to the speakers.
No, we can't. We're gonna watch it through here, right? I don't know
Yeah,
if
so
it'll be-
connect it to the speakers so we can see.
What?
Like, you're not gonna be able to hear it if we don't.
Oh no, but the audio will be all come through the microphone base. So set up.
Ah, all right. I'm such a noob
Oh
with
no, I know what we're
technology.
gonna do. I know what we're gonna do.
Honestly.
I got it. But then I don't know if
It's
you'll be
cool.
able
It's
to-
cool.
Hold on. Can you
Oh,
hear
I'm
this?
excited.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Cannot hear it.
Oh, okay. 1 sec, Ethan.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
Stop sharing this.
Let's try
What
to
if I
put
do
it
like
through.
this?
Oop.
Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Hold on. Back, you know.
All right.
We usually have a technical producer in the
Mhm.
studio
Technical
too, with us,
producer, aka father.
aka Dad. But he's not in
Father.
today, so
Oh.
we've had to like manage.
So it's
Cool.
even
It's cool.
technical producer is me.
Oh, I like that plaque, by the way.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
It's one of my favorite moments in life.
Someday soon it's gonna turn gold.
Oh my God, fingers crossed. I don't know
Yeah.
how I would do
Yeah.
that. Like how I react, I would probably pass out.
Let me just.
I mean, you have a lot of fans here in the Philippines.
You guys are
Yeah, you-
incredible. Like guys in the Philippines, everybody in the Philippines is like it blows my mind how incredibly supportive everybody is. Is honestly crazy.
I'm even surprised that you guys reacted on my video.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No,
whoa.
honestly, because your music came through a recommendation, and I wasn't sure of what it was or anything, and I accidentally played it because usually when people recommend me music, I don't listen to it until we're watching it here on the channel. But the instant I heard the melody, I was like, this needs to go on the channel. Like we need to talk about this because it's incredible. It was so good. By the way, I also
Not
really
bad.
like. I also really
Not bad
like.
for my first song. Yeah.
What do you mean not bad? It's amazing. It's one of my favorite songs, and
Thank
I
you.
also liked your worship song. That song
Yeah.
was incredible. It really hits home. That I really
Actually, I
liked
just
it.
interpreted it as it was written by somebody else, and I just sang it for him. Yeah.
Ah,
It
that
was
is-
actually a contest, a competition, singing competition, songwriting competition. Yeah, and I
I
had to
see.
interpret the song.
that is so cool. I honestly I really liked it. My dad, our father, really liked that rendition as well. He really thought it was beautiful. I agree.
Did you
Thank
pair
you.
it?
Yes. I think we're good to go. I hope you can hear this.
Can you? I think you brought. Maybe you hear this. Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I can
We'll have to stand to the side. I don't know how our father puts it at the bottom. We'll put it at the top. We'll just roll it.
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Let's. Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
Okay. Both of your vocal qualities bringing to the table. It's a brilliant song. I hope to see more of that in the future. It's incredible.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah. And if you
There's a
guys
lot of
have a
songs.
live performance coming up, let us know. We would totally love to check that out too.
That'll be awesome. Yeah.
Incredible.
Right.
Be amazing. What was I gonna say, Ethan? You said you got some work coming up that you'd like to mention.
It's on March.
March.
It's a song about dreams and stuff. It's called Sueño.
Oh,
Sueño.
Right?
That
Yeah,
means dream
Sueño.
in Spanish as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the title of my song, Sueño.
Oh, nice.
It's coming out this March. Yeah, it's coming out this March, and I'm so excited about that. It's kind of one of my experimental song that I did. Yeah. And yeah, I hope you guys would enjoy that. I'm excited
No,
for
we
you guys to
will.
react on that.
Brother, we'll
Yeah.
again. You are part of the house now. You're part of this home, and whenever you're in London, this house is yours as well. You're welcome anytime.
I'm actually planning to go there. I'm actually planning to go there with my girlfriend soon.
Brilliant.
Amazing. Yes, cool.
Because I have a family who lives there in London as well.
Oh, fantastic.
And they wanted me to like move in with them, and I'll think about it.
Whereabouts
will
in
be
London?
fun.
Like what area?
I'm not really sure though.
Right.
I don't know. I really forgot. I don't really know much more about London area and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's okay.
it's inside London, England.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
cool. That's cool.
one of the things I want to do, it's obviously because of the pandemic, it's a bit hard. But one of the things we were discussing, Bale and I, it's actually bringing a lot of the people that we watch and stuff like that into the podcast and actually doing this in person.
Like
because
here.
I think right here in the moment.
Yeah.
So do let us know if you do come to London. And again, this house is yours, man. Anything, just let us know and we'll schedule it. Well, I look forward to that March project, man. Dream, sueño.
Sueño.
Yeah. Dream.
That's
brother.
how cool. Tell them your Instagram handle so we can go ahead and check you out and your projects on Instagram or anywhere else that you like to be contacted through.
Yeah. To everybody who are listening and who are watching this podcast right now, you can. I'm Ethan Loukas, by the way. If you haven't.
Oh,
I'm
they
Ethan
know.
Loukas.
They know.
Yeah. They know. Cool.
They know.
You can follow me on my Instagram, L Loukas. It's L Loukas, and on my Facebook as well, and Twitter. And don't forget to follow me on Spotify and iTunes, Apple Music, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ethan
Yes.
Loukas Music.
Brilliant
Let's
stuff.
go.
All right.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much, Ethan, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Project.
Valeska and Efra.
Welcome to Future Friday at any time.
Absolutely.
Whenever you like.
All right.
Thank
everybody.
you for having me.
Ethan Loukas, peace out, man.
Bye bye.